Hey guys, I'm here with a really exciting video. I got a new car and I want to tell you guys about it because it's just a dream come true and it's really important to me. So basically, back around 2020, there were some talks about the new Z coming out, and there was some renders floating around, and I didn't really pay too much attention to it. I mean, I did look at it, but at that time there was so many rumors about like the S16 Sylvia coming out and all this stuff, and it never happened. And when I saw the Z render, I was like, this actually looks so good, and I really hope that it's gonna be like this. Anyways, time goes by and the concept gets revealed and it looks very similar to the render, especially the rear end. And I was like, if it's actually going to be like this, because the concept is one thing and then when the car actually happens, it's different. So I was like, oh, well, I'm in love, first of all. But if it's actually going to be like this, I think that I'm going to buy this car. The car gets released and the pre-orders are out, and I'm like, okay, this is freaking awesome. It's actually how the concept is and how you see the render. I'm like, I'm sold. I kind of wanted to wait though, because I feel like when there's a new car that comes out, there's always like some recall or some issue, and it is like a new variant. So I'm like, well, I'll wait. And that's pretty much what happened. There were some recalls, nothing too crazy, but I'm glad that I wasn't like one of those many people that I suppose bought the car and then you have to go and take it back to Nissan. So I'm happy that I didn't do that. But anyways, so while I was waiting, I actually moved to Switzerland, and I go through changing countries and changing careers as well. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna hold off and wait until I get on my feet and all that stuff. As I'm doing that, I find out that the European market was never receiving the Z because of emissions. Everything else is fine, it's just the emissions. And I'm like, well, what the fuck, pretty much. That was my thought, if I'm going to be honest. And I was really devastated about it too, because I was so sold on this car. And I'm looking around, I see some cars in Germany, and then I'm like, well, I'm going to search for Nissan Z Switzerland and see if maybe there is something. And actually, I did come across a website. It was a really basic website. I kind of didn't think that it was like a real thing. Like, it just looked really simple. But basically, it was about them wanting to bring the Z to Switzerland. And at that time, I didn't find any for sale, so I kind of left it. And one day, I was actually searching on like a car sale website, as you do, and I'm like randomly looking at some cars, and I go down to the letter S because I'm looking at a Skyline, seeing like what's for sale in Switzerland, and as you're down on the bottom of the list, you see Z, and I'm like, there's 4 in there, so let me click on it. I click on it and it was the Z. And I realized that the dealerships that I mentioned that are selling him are the same people that were on that really basic website about bringing the Z to Switzerland. So I end up contacting one of them and we talk a little bit, and then I kind of backed off because it's really hard for me to justify the amount of money that this car cost when I knew that in Canada the car is like half price. So I'm like, well, if the cost of the car is half price, and I also looked into like shipping the car and all that stuff, and I'm like, well, if I don't take a container and I take RoRo, like roll on roll off, it's cheaper. But then I'm like, well, I also have to get all the import papers done, and I need like transport from Germany to Switzerland, and I have to do all the border stuff and declaring stuff, and then I have to go and like do homologation, and I'm like, well, first of all, I don't speak German or like any of the languages in Switzerland, and I don't understand the rules, and I don't understand how things work, and I didn't want to be the person that would be paying all this money up front, buying the car, shipping the car, doing everything. I do something wrong and it costs more, so I just left it. I ended up going back to the people like a couple of months later, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this car, because at the same time I'm looking at the Supra, and even though I didn't really want the Supra because I'm a Nissan girl, I was like, well, maybe I can get the Supra. But I was really sold on the Nissan or the Z. But the Supra was easier to get, right? Because you can get brand new from here, because they do have the Supra for the European market. But actually, the Supra brand new was like more. There's more than the Z. So, and I can't expect to get this car cheaper or like half the price. It doesn't exist, you know what I mean? So it kind of felt like a normal price range for a sports car. So, and it's also new. So I'm like, whatever. And I bit the bullet and I wanted to order a car. Now, the next thing that I come into, the next issue that I come into was I wanted a Syrian blue black interior manual performance, and the only cars that they had were a Boulder Grey in auto, I think, another grey one, manual, but it had blue interior. I think there was not one other one with red interior maybe, and then there was also a Nismo in like the two-tone grey color, but I didn't want a Nismo because it's automatic, and I really wanted a manual car. So I tell them what I want, and we run into the issue of we can't find any. So the thing is, if I was to get a new one, the car was going to cost heaps more to bring into Switzerland. And if I wanted to get a used one, which was possible, it has to be over 12 months. Like, so the first registration needed to be 12 months before the car enters the country, or it had to have more than 5,000 kilometers. I opted for the used car because 5,000 kilometers is still a new car. So the issue that I come into was that in 23, there was a lot of interest in the Z, and for 24, they've overcompensated. There was too much stock. So Nissan was offering 10,000 off for the 2024 models to get rid of their stock, because it was coming to 2025. And even in 2025, there was literally so many 2024s. So everyone was buying them, and I couldn't find a used one in general in the specification that I wanted. And I did find some new ones, but the issue was that I didn't want to pay the extra to bring it into the country. So it was really difficult to find a black interior. That was the biggest issue. I was like this close to to getting a blue interior, but I was fucking hating on it. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get a blue interior, because if I'm going to do this, I'm going to bring this car here. I want what I want. I want what I like, and I'm going to wait. So I wait, and we find this one, and it is black interior, and it is manual, and I'm very, very happy. The blue interior I was hating on because the full seat is blue. I didn't mind the half the door card is blue, and then half the dash, like here, is blue, and then the full seat was blue. But then if you get the red interior option, that one is red and black. So if the blue was that too, I would have been fine, or I would have accepted it. But because it's full blue seat, I freaking hated it. So I was like, nah. Anyways, So we find it, the process starts, and I wait, and the car is now here. And really, I am so freaking happy with this. It's like everything that I wanted, and it's not just even about the color or like how it looks or the interior inside. Like, there's just so many things that Nissan's done that I absolutely love. Like, honestly, the features that it's got, and the thing is, the car is so simple. It's so simple, and that's the thing about it. The Supra, again, like I liked the Supra, but my issue with the Supra was that it was very much like a BMW inside, and I'm saying that because I have a BMW. And it looks like the same inside. It's very, just everything, the cockpit is just very BMW. And also, I know that people are hating, but it is a BMW motor, and I just wanted a true Toyota or like a true Nissan, and I'm happy that I got this. And just some of the things, like I just feel like the Supra is it just, because it looks so BMW and there's so much BMW technology, and I just feel like the car has so much technology. I don't actually know if it does, but it just, from what it looks like, it just looks like there's so much technology in there, and I just feel like I don't need it, and it's just too much going on. It's too busy inside. So anyways, the Nissan is so simple, and I want to show you guys what it's like and all the things that I love about the inside and the features that are inside. So first things first, the interior is so simple, guys. There's nothing that's too busy, too much going on. Like, there's not much buttons. Everything is just so freaking awesome. And I know that a lot of cars these days have digital dashes, but I feel like, so I have my R32 Skyline, and I'm going to be putting a digital dash inside that car because I'm running aftermarket ECU, and the dash is connected to the ECU, so you kind of have like that direct information displayed, and I feel like you can't do that with like the stock analog stuff. So I'm going to be installing a digital dash, and this car has a digital dash, and it's kind of like, this car has all the things that you would want to upgrade in your old school car. So the one thing that I really want in my 32 is the dash, and the dash, this one is just so, it has everything that you need. It's simple, it's not too busy. I was kind of a little bit hating on the fact that it doesn't have like Android Auto or like just maps in general displayed when you're driving, because I'm so used to driving the BMW that we do have that does display it, and also it doesn't have the heads-up display either, which I was constantly looking for when I first started driving this, just because the BMW has it. So basically, it has everything that you kind of want to see. You've got your boost, you've got your, like, what gear you're in, you've got your speedo, you've got your tacho, and then there's just like engine oil temp, water temp, oil pressure, and diff oil, and then obviously your fuel range and how much fuel you have and your kilometers, which, don't mind me, I'm going to put fuel in soon. But it just has everything that you want, and you can choose from 3 different views. You can have the normal one, which is what I had in the beginning because it's just very classic, and then you also have this enhanced one, and this one I didn't mind. I think it's cute, but the problem is that, like, I just feel like here when you have, like, when you're revving it, I just feel like it's too small. Like, I kind of don't want to be looking to the left, and I don't want to be looking to the right when I'm driving. So I just feel like the proper, well, I don't know what's happening right now, but if you have the normal one, like the sport one is like so much better. There you go, sport. it just has everything that you want to see, and it's in the middle, all the stuff that you kind of really want to see, and that's it. Again, another thing that I really appreciate is having a proper radio, or like an infotainment. I know that this is also a very common thing these days to have the screen, but again, in like 32s or just any old school Jap car, you kind of put a doubled-in radio screen in there. I suppose like most of my friends do, and I also did back in the day. And I feel like I just really appreciate having the screen here. You kind of just choose your music and have your maps here. And again, like the system in general, like if you unplug and you just have your proper Nissan infotainment system, it's very simple. It's not too busy. It doesn't have all this like other technology stuff on there. You just have your phone, your music, audio. It doesn't even have the maps on there. It's not like it would work because it is a Canadian car, but it's just very simple. It's just, you just do whatever you would be doing in your old school car, right? You put your music on and you drive. You don't need anything else. But it is very helpful to have the Android Auto now. The only thing that I'm hating on, or I was hating on in the beginning, is that Apple CarPlay is wireless, but Android Auto, you have to plug it in. But then I realized actually I like having my phone plugged in, because Android Auto and even Apple CarPlay is constantly draining your battery. So I'm happy with that. Another thing that I think is freaking so nice is just the fact that the climate controls are just completely manual. Like, it's not electric where you have like the buttons on the screen and you have to constantly tap and whatever. Like, especially when you're driving, it's very distracting because sometimes you could like be pressing somewhere else and you're looking at the screen, not the road. So here it's so good. Like, you just have, it's very old school. Push button is also a pretty cool feature. I mean, again, I know that this is very common these days, but there are some cars that would have as this is an optional thing, like all the POV pack would have the physical key, but it is very handy to just have the button. Manual, of course, so freaking awesome. Heated seats is such a thing. Like, it's such a vibe, and I love it because when I'm driving the 32, I'm always driving with the window down, and I know a lot of people relate to this, and they'll be driving their cars with the window down, but then it gets so freaking cold and you have to be blasting the heater, which I can still do, but I'm still cold, so I'm always driving with a freaking blanket. And now I don't have to, because I have the heated seats, and it's so good. And also it's got electric seats, and it just makes life easy, and it's super cute because it's just like in this little crevice, so you don't have to be like looking on the side of the seat like, oh, where is the stuff. Also, this stuff is all manual. I obviously have it set all the way down low. And the next thing here is this here was definitely a deal breaker, guys. Where and which car do you see a proper handbrake these days anymore? Zero. I can't name any car that would have the proper handbrake. None of this button shit. Like, so good. I would really like to take it like snow drifting or something and try it out. And yeah, I freaking love that it's like a proper, like, look at this again. It's a proper handbrake. Oh, in love with this feature. Also, I love that it's got these gauges here. It would have your boost, your turbo speed, and your battery voltage. Again, very old school, and I love that these are not digital. These are actually analog. Like, so freaking cool. Like, seriously. And that's all you need. Obviously, it's got some steering wheel controls. It's very easy to, you know, change your music and whatever instead of like tapping around or whatever. But honestly, the car is like a modernized old school car. You don't need anything more than this, and I freaking love this. And that's what I was looking for, and I was like completely sold on the car when I realized what it was like. It's not pumped full of technology, all these electronics, all these like fancy things. It's just a simple sports car, and I love it. It's just very Nissan, and it's giving very old school JDM vibes, and it's so nice. I freaking love it. I also love the fact that it's a two-seater, because let's be honest, when you're driving around with people in the back, especially in Jap cars, you can really feel the weight in the back, and I hate it. I hate it when I have passengers in the back. It almost feels like the car is like an invisible caravan, even though you can't really see it from the outside, but you can really feel that there's just something dragging the ass, and then I hate it. So it's such a good excuse to be like, I can't take anybody with me, and I'm happy with that. Now, I want to show you guys the outside, because that, for me, it takes the cake. So, I want to show you guys why it looks so amazing. Look at this. This thing is literally everything. Look at the accent. Look how gorgeous. In love. I just love, like, in general, the 300ZX is such a beautiful Z. I've always wanted one, but the reason that I didn't get one is because I know that back in the day, everyone was like making so many memes and jokes about how it's the heaviest thing on earth, and like there is no space in the engine bay. So I mean, that was true, and I just like, everybody was always complaining about, oh, you can't work on the car and all of these things. So I kind of just left it. But I do love the 300ZX, and the accent of this car is inspired by the 300ZX. So I am stoked with how it looks, and I want to give you guys a show rant. Look at this, boys and girls. Like, as if, look at that. Also, in the beginning, I was never really into the front end. I did love the car, but just the front end, I really just have to, you know, kind of takes my time to appreciate. But now I'm actually really it's just grown on me a lot. So the thing with this color as well, so when I wanted to get this car, right, the Syrian blue two-tone, this color was discontinued for 2025. So the new color for the 2025 Z's are a Bayside blue, which I do really love, but the issue with it is that it doesn't come two-tone, and this color is just, in my opinion, it's so much nicer. So I'm really happy that I was able to get this, but I was stressing a lot because I'm like, oh well, I can't find this color. Like, imagine if I want to get this and now it's a rare color. So I was stressing. I'm like, oh my god, I want a Syrian blue, but maybe it's discontinued, maybe I can't find it anymore. I want black interior, which I also can't find, and I want manual. It was just a whole thing. So I am very pleased with the fact that I got a Syrian blue two-tone Z. Like, as if, like, look at this, guys. Like, I'm in Switzerland with this freaking car with Swiss number plates, and it's mine. I am stoked. Also, I want to show you guys. So the boot, if I'm gonna be able to open it, sorry. So I love that it's got this hatch. It's giving, like, my 180SX, my old 180SX is what this reminds me of, and really, it just speaks to me. Also, I love that it's got a small boot. Like, you what are you gonna put in a sports car? Nothing. Like, just another reason to, you know, make the arse end heavier. I don't like it. So I'm happy that it's like this. I really, really love it. And I know I keep saying that I really love it, but I do really love it. It looks beautiful. I can't believe it. There's the Swiss Alps in the back, and oh my god, it's beautiful. But I do wish that it was louder, but whatever. It is what it is. And you know what? Just Nissan freaking nailed it, honestly. V6, 3 litre, twin turbo, manual, rear-wheel drive with a proper handbrake. Like, as if I'm actually like, this car is perfect, and Nissan fucking nailed it. And I'm so happy that this car is mine. And it's just awesome. Like, it's really like an enthusiast car. Like, that's what I would describe it as. It's for the enthusiasts. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my little story. And I will attach the day that I picked the car up. I was actually gonna make this whole vlog about it, but I kind of got too excited, and you know, there's just only little snippets of it. But I will attach the day that it got picked up, and I hope you guys enjoy it and be happy for me. And yeah, I can't believe that this dream has come true, and I can't believe that this car is in Switzerland and it's registered and it's mine. And yeah, it just felt like it was something impossible, and now it's reality, and it's just so cool. And I can't wait to see it and drive it in proper like summer weather, and like see the sun reflect off of it, and just everything. I did order some coilovers for it, so I will lower it, and eventually, probably the end of the year, I will invest in some nice wheels and get the fitment right and all that stuff. So I'm excited to modify it a little bit. I will probably not modify it too much. I did want to get a lip kit for it, but the issue is that the lip kit that I want is not distributed in Switzerland in general, because this car is an import. It's not for the EU market. It's incredibly hard to find parts for it, or stuff that you like do find or you could import. Like, you have to go through all this like process of like homologation and like getting it checked, and if you want to put a front lip on it, you have to like go for a test for like pedestrians and stuff like that. Like, if you were to hit them, you know, make sure it doesn't cut their foot off or something. And it's just a whole thing, and it's just expensive. So I don't know, I have to look into all of that stuff and see you know, what I can do. But yeah, what I actually want to do is very simple. I don't feel like I need to do anything to this car. It's not like it's an old school car that you really customize too much. Like, it's already fast, it's already nice. You know, I just feel like low and wheels and a lip kit is pretty much enough. I will probably customize a little bit the inside. I do want to get some ambient lighting, because this car doesn't come with it, but you can get aftermarket ambient lighting that you can install, and it's actually really cool. I did see some people already put some in their own cars, and basically you'd run it through the line here, and then let me just turn this around, and then the LED runs up here above the cluster and then around the vent, and then you'd have it all around here, and it's actually like beautiful. So I will be doing that, and then I will just do some little things. I do want to change the shifter knob, but apparently it's fucking hard. Like, it's Loctited on so bad that people are snapping the actual shifter, like the thread is just like gets snapped and everything. So I'm a little bit scared about that, but I do want to put a different shifter on there, maybe something like higher, kind of, so like I don't have to reach down, and I just feel like it would be nicer to have a little one a little bit higher. And that's pretty much it. I did get some HKS floor mats for it already. I did want to get the original oil splash one with like the green color, but you can't get it, so it's like a black oil splash. It's still really nice though. And I will get tint done because it's insanely like see-through, but it's irritating because in Switzerland or in Europe you can't tint the windows here, and it can only be like 70% or something, and I realized that these are already 70%, so you can't even like change it, like you can't. And yeah, so it's gonna have to be see-through like this, and then the back I will make it darker so it kind of looks cool when you you know, close the hatch. And in general, because the roof is black, it's gonna look super nice. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to do. I will probably ask Nissan, or like the people that I got it from, which is like a Nissan dealer, to turn off the active noise cancellation and also the fake speaker, because I'm noticing that I can't fucking hear the car. And I'm so used to like hearing everything, especially in like a Skyline. That's what I like about it. It's so raw. You can hear everything that's going on, and because the car is like so new and smooth and all of that, I can't feel things properly. And then it doesn't help that you have the active noise cancellation, because I can't hear the car. The only thing that I can hear is the fake exhaust noise, which doesn't help. So I'm going to try and get that turned off, and hopefully it will be a much better. I did see some people have already done it in the USA and Canada, and they said that it's like night and day. So I will get that turned off, and hopefully I can hear my own car instead of this fucking noise cancellation fake sound. Like, I just don't care for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really stoked with this car, and it's a dream come true. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my little vlog of me picking it up and being so excited about it. And yeah, bye. Look, oh my god, it looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful. It's here, and it's crazy, so crazy to see. Oh my god.
Are you excited? How long have you been waiting for?
Long time.
Long.
6 months, I think it was.
And finally you see. I want to.
It's so pretty. I can't believe it.
It's
so
real.
surreal.
I know. Oh, you're crying.
I'm crying.
Can you? Oh, you probably can't open. See if you can open the door.
I think we can open it.
Oh, it's so clean.
I love it. So beautiful.
You ready to drive it? What do you think?
It's so beautiful.
The black is so nice. What was the other option that you told me that you didn't like?
It was
different
blue.
stitching.
It was blue.
Blue
so
stitching.
Like the door was gonna be blue, and then
It's yeah. I think you showed me. It looked like way too much.
Yeah, and the seats were also full blue, so I didn't like it.
Yeah.
If it was gonna be blue and black, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I was even thinking, because it was really hard to find a black interior, and I was thinking maybe I'll get a blue interior and then I'll swap out the seats, but then the shipping would have
Just
been
like
so
yeah,
crazy
it's not
pricey.
worth like. You just don't want to have to, especially with a car like this, you don't have to touch anything. You just want to
Yeah.
get in it and drive.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to have to mod. The gauges are cool too.
Yes, it's got boost gauge, turbo speed, and then like just the battery voltage.
Yeah, it's like so tiny.
But it's cool because you can get also carbon fiber stuff. So you can like change this. You can change the gauges.
What is
into
it, like
carbon
a
fiber.
suede sort of leather?
Yeah, it's like a black suede or Alcantara or something. But,
Got the little Z logo.
yes. You can also change this.
You like get a chrome. Or
Yeah,
like
you can get chrome, or you can
yeah.
get like a Nismo one.
Does the whole thing is like the whole piece?
Yeah, it's like one piece.
Yeah.
But yeah. So beautiful. I'm very happy.
Oh. Where are you going? Yeah. First drive. 1 meter away.
I love it.
In the sun again, it's like from this angle. Yeah.
I'm actually so happy.